Good morning. It's Cosplay Saturday, day 11 out of 31 Halloween costumes. Getting prepped for a long day today. I've got a makeup artist coming around in about 2 hours. And no less, an hour and a half. Oh, I gotta get my act together. And I got a lot of prep work to do before she arrives. Get my costume sorted, get myself sorted. So first thing we do is we are starting off with today's supplements. Yes, so what have we got? Let's see. Big Fat Greenie. This is just a Well Woman multivitamin for ladies. Makes them feel better, I suppose. Probiotics. The big one is collagen. Hormones, because I ran out of them 6 years ago. Out you go, kitty. Out you go. Alright, now that the cat is literally out of the bag, let's see what else we've got. B vitamin complex, really good for your nerves. Antihistamine, because makeup might give me a rash. Folic acid, so I don't get anemia. A PPI, that's for my stomach. And my daily pain medication, which is a low dose of pregabalin. On top of that, we're going to finish this bottle of water in the bath. It's good to be hydrated. And we'll check in after that. All right, bath done. Time for face prep. So I did not wash my face in the bath. I prefer to do that in the mirror. And I'm going in with the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. It's an active cleanser, so you kind of want to leave it on your skin for a little bit. Not too long, but enough for the active ingredients to actually do its job. As you can see, it's not a foaming cleanser, it's like a cream cleanser. It really is very hydrating. You don't end up with your skin feeling all like dry and icky. In the meantime, I'm going to prep my aftercare products. Today, I will be going in with the Eucerin Hyaluronic Acid Gel. It's a filler gel. And then I will be topping that off with the Eucerin Hyaluron Filler Plus Elasticity. And if there's enough time, I might go in with the Clarins Extra Firming Jour SPF 15. Although we will be putting a primer on my skin before makeup, which is an SPF 50. Still good to have a little bit extra. Right, I feel like that's been on my skin long enough. So, going to rinse that off. My secret to good facial hygiene is to always use a fresh, brand new towel every time I dry my face. Because bacteria and icky gunky stuff kind of sits on it. Don't like that, that's kind of gross. So I have a different one for every day of the week. They're all different colors, so I don't get confused. Right, clean face, dry face, but we don't want a dry face. If we're going to pop hyaluronic acid on, hyaluronic acid is thirsty. It loves water. So, wet the face again. And then make sure you have wet hands as well, because if you don't, the hyaluronic filler is actually going to take the moisture out of your hands instead of putting moisture into it. I have a golden rule. Everything I do on my face, I do on my hands too. So that's on, and you can see that's pretty wet. That's going to need some time to dry. And we do the same for the hands. And we'll wait for that. All right, the hyaluronic filler gel has dried. So now we're going to go in with the Hyaluron Plus Filler Plus Elasticity from Eucerin. I hate getting my fingers into jars and getting product stuck under my nails. So I use one of these things, which is actually for drawing on like flicks on your eyes. But it works great for scooping up products. So that's what we use it for. And I'm not stingy when it comes to this product. It's a really good product. I'm going to have a long day out in the sun today. And I'm not going to have time to reapply moisturizer once the makeup is on. So let's do that now. I like to start at the top because I go in on the forehead twice. The reason for that is I've had a few basal cell carcinomas removed. You can see I've got some scar lines. And this product really helps to fill in those lines. Be sure to get your crow's feet if you have any. I do. Although they're not that visible with this fantastic filter. And always upwards motions. I don't really like putting product on my upper lip. It makes me feel a bit sweaty. But we make an exception today because we want a perfectly balanced canvas. Alright, so that's my Hyaluron Filler and Elasticity. Keep the skin fresh and moist. And then the final product I'll be putting on is the Clarins Extra Firming Daytime SPF 15. That is not enough SPF when you're living in the tropics like I am, especially if you're going outdoors. But it is great just to help add an extra layer that your sunscreen can actually sit on. Ordinarily, if this was just a standard day and I wasn't wearing any makeup, I would be using one of these two, which is the CeraVe Daily SPF 50 or the CeraVe Daily SPF 30, depending on the weather and the UV index. We never go without sunblock, no matter what. It's just too dangerous, guys. Alright, all the products have had time to settle. Feeling great about that. I also put some of those products on my hands, both on the insides and the outsides, because your hands see a lot of sun too, and they give away your age. Now, final touch for the day is our lovely scent. Of course, given my cosplay character for the day, I had to go for something in the Carolina Herrera Bad Girl set. So I've got the pink shoe, the mini one. I only do perfume minis. You can have more and save space, and that's kind of what I like. Guys, if I tell you it took me 3 years to find a Carolina Herrera Bad Girl miniature set, it took me 3 years, and my husband had to fly to the Congo to get it. He could only get it at the duty-free airport there, but he did. So thanks, hubby. Yeah, we're not doing anything to the hair yet. The hair is going to be done later after makeup. And so this is me ready for my makeup artist to arrive. I'm just going to take it easy now, have a cup of coffee, bleach my teeth, and maybe eat a protein bar to give me energy for the day. So that's that for skin prep for a big cosplay day. I should probably say, if you found this video helpful, please give it a heart, follow my page, and check in for the rest of what's happening today, because I'll be posting on and off throughout the day. Probably shorter videos and more kind of fun things. So see you later.